Welcome back to Let's Play Digimon World Next Door. So blue fades away at the end of the previous part. And now it's gonna be reborn. You know, I get that they're reborn, so they're kind of immortal in a way, but you know, the fact the protagonist is smiling is like, yeah, I won't get depressed, he's gonna be coming back in a new form. This picture is Digimon like Kenny in South Park. Like when they had the reveal that he's aware of all the times he dies, and he's like, it sucks, man, it hurts. You have any idea how that feels like? And then you act like nothing happened because you know remembering stuff like that. That's I mean, if they felt like that would suck, wouldn't it? Like, you know how painful it is? We live for like basically 2 weeks and then die in a reborn. It's agonizing.
心にパートナーを思い祈るのじゃ。
Okay, gotta remember. We're good to go there. We're good. Just out of curiosity though. Yeah, that one will give wisdom. Hopefully when red fades away they can, you know, gain some stats from this egg, because that's the egg I'll be going for, so hopefully I get a boost out of it. So one way to get Biyomon, I'm pretty sure we can get from this egg. Because all this is like no information whatsoever. But I'm pretty sure I recall Biyomon being available through this line of evolution. I think the other one was... I think it was this one actually. I mean, I could have checked, honestly. You know, double checked, you know, when, at the end of the previous parts. The only reason I don't check when recording is because opening an internet browser has a tendency to sometimes cause the video to lag for some reason. And we're back in the city, and YukimiBotamon and Yuramon, and he's like, so that happens. So what happened to you, buddy? You died and were reborn as... I mean, what are you? Some weird... I don't even know what you are. You're like a cartoon mouse head with no body. Unfortunately, we do get the training growth spurt thing, but there is no actual day boost for today. Which kinda sucks. This is Sunday. But look at that boost. Ooh! Man, that stamina inheritance is great. Strength isn't too bad either. He's already evolving. Only took 1 hour. It took like 2, 3, or 4 in-game hours. There is some Digimon World to go from fresh to in training. Yuramon. Wow, wow. When he opens his mouth, it's kind of like a weird pumpkin. Hey, look, you're over here. A trade horse move here now. Sweet digs, huh? Did you really just say sweet digs? Oh, did you want to ask about food effects? Meat, weight, mood, blah, eat fruit, vegetables, food, out, mushroom, nut, and drink, and fish, and seed, that's all. I couldn't be bothered reading all that shit. I read a lot, you know, in my Let's Plays, but sometimes I just can't be asked. Especially if it's more tutorial kind of driven. So as you can see, Biyomon is an option, but we need to raise speed, which shouldn't be a problem. Because, you know, the training boosts. Lucemon, on the other hand, impossible. But you see what it would be like if not for this, you know, having the upgrades of this dojo. We would currently have a chance of getting either Snow Agumon or Renamon, which is fine though, but I'm aiming for, you know, the Digimon that the female protagonist canonly has, I guess, because, you know, they're on the cover of the game, they're on the back of the game, they're in the screenshot thing, well, not screenshot, the artwork, you know, when the game's loading, you know, and it's just scooping up Biyomon shit. I think it was a Biyomon. Yeah, she had Palmon as well, but I think it was Biyomon shit, judging by the picture. But you know, we'd get a chance to get these two instead of Biyomon. We don't even have the chance to get Biyomon yet, because I need to get speed up. You see what I mean? And there's also Salamon as well, because, you know, to meet the requirements for Biyomon, we would also meet the requirement for Salamon. So we basically have a randomized option of all four. We'd probably get Salamon if I went that way. Block out this path, this one, and this one. I'll keep this one because there's no point blocking out because you've got no chance to digivolve Lucemon. So let's get that speed going. Usually is a stat that's a pain in the ass to raise. Oof. Kinda getting a little worried now. Are you gonna make it in time? Okay, you're hungry. Wouldn't surprise me if, yeah, Yuramon doesn't. Well, they'll eat it, you know, but meat isn't their favorite. Clearly, it's probably something like fish. I don't know. It is kind of cat-like, I guess. Come on, get the 300s. And we're golden. Now you may be wondering why not just continue training. Because I want to actually, no. He would evolve to rookie level then, wouldn't he? Man, look at this, it feels empty, doesn't it? That's coming, Cheeky. Now then, let's sketch it. What's that? You want an explanation? What kind of fool needs an explanation? This is the Colosseum, well, a virtual one. That's why you can choose your partners anytime. We're prepared for your shots. Also, we got some special rules. Want to get them? Special arena, so you won't take any real damage if you lose. On the other hand, you won't grow stronger out. If you win, you'll get luck coins, but you can only get one reward from each match in a single day. You know, I can't help but notice that he asked us if we want to hear the rules explanation, and without us saying yes or no. And there it goes. Where does that go? What's that? What do I imply by that? I mean, I'm doing post commentary now. You know why? Because I didn't realize until after recording that the commentary audio just went beep, nearly 9 minutes in, and it was like beep, gone. And I recorded for another for 40 minutes. Anyway, this fight's hilarious. Look at that go. Oh man, it annoys me. I'm recording this the next day as well. So, you know, go back to what I said in the previous part. It's just been an absolute mess for recording lately. Like, start out simple enough with Little Busters, record in one day. Granted, that one kind of foreshadowing in a way. Because, for example, when I record for that, I have like a screen capture software that stops automatically at like an hour, 59 minutes and 59 seconds. So I had to stop like partway at the end because I recorded for over 2 hours. And then the next day I record for Room Factory, next day record for Room Factory, next day record for Product Zero, next day record for Product Zero, next day, which was yesterday, I recorded for Digimon, and now I have to do post commentary next day because, was that like a freaking full week of this shit? And the annoying thing is like tomorrow I'll be uploading Room Factory, so the day after that I'll be on record again for Room Factory. It never ends anyway, now Yuramon's evolving into Biyomon. I can't even remember what my original commentary was at this point. Probably wasn't anything that special, you know. This part, I don't really accomplish much of anything. I just get my Digimon back to rookie level. So, yeah. And you know, that's the annoying thing about having to do post commentary, because you know, you can tell I'm rambling right there. But I can't remember what I was rambling about because it didn't record. So you'll have these points where the screen's just like that, because I'm clearly rambling on about something. Oh yeah, I was surprised to see that Biyomon can learn fire moves, which is kind of bizarre. That wind gutter is going to come into play quite a lot in this part, because it's powerful, but it consumes a lot of MP. So you know, when I get around to battling, you know, compared to Red when they get back to rookie level, Red's MP barely went down at all, but Blue just constantly running out of MP in battles because that move just takes up a lot. So I guess I was just, you know, picking up some supplies, you know, doing the usual shit. Sorry, I just don't really know what to say. I'm not good at post commentary. I prefer when I'm, you know, playing the game in real time, because then the commentary makes sense. You know, some people do better with post commentary, not me. I'm not a post commentary kind of guy. In fact, I'm using my shitty mic while recording this because the other alternative is to wear my headphone mic, which, you know, will just basically have the audio either muted or have a bit of an echo. I mean, this could potentially have a bit of an echo because this mic I used to record for Lil Busters for my Skull Dragon VN channel, and it's a bit of a bitch with that. The audio will be all over the place from time to time in that Let's Play, so might be the same here. I don't know why it does that. Or maybe it won't, because I'm recording with Audacity for just the audio here, which is a bit different. What did I ramble on about here? I definitely went on some kind of ramble, clearly. But what was it? I do not remember, but I clearly rambled for a good while. Maybe it was about the fields, maybe it was about something completely unrelated. Even though it was just yesterday when I recorded this, I don't have to remember my commentary, like every bit of it. You know, if not for this microphone being kind of a pain in the ass, I have to constantly hold it, I just pick up my guitar and just jam to this music, although it wouldn't really pick up very well anyway. That's the annoying thing. I've got like an audio interface I can use for my guitar. Trouble is, when I use it, I can't really use anything else because it basically takes all the audio. Can't really use my mic. It's annoying. Could use the keyboard. Pretty sure Biyomon likes fruit. Also, I got the upgrade there, so now I can finally grow some more meat there. Yep. Now, when Red gets reborn, their favorite at first is vegetables, but then it also switches to fruits. It's like I'm spoiling things that happen in this part before they happen because, you know, post-commentary. Also, speaking of which, I completely forgot to edit the bit where I said I was going to edit in the previous part, where I was going on about the post-game side quest, and I just forgot to edit it. I was like, okay, edit that bit out. I clearly didn't because I completely forgot. When I'm editing my videos after, I'm not really paying much attention. Because, you know, usually there isn't much editing needed. I guess I just forgot about that bit. It was like, yeah, edit out that bit of commentary where I mentioned exactly what the first post-game side quest is. Clearly, right now, I was rambling about something. Hell if I can remember what I was rambling about at this point in the video. You know what is also really weird? I was testing this mic to make sure that the audio is working. And to sync up the audio, I put the microphone close to my laptop speakers to pick up my commentary from the video before it, you know, went bleh, and then started my commentary. But before doing that, I, you know, had that. I kind of just like stuff like that. Just make sure it's the right mic working. And, you know, I had my commentary audio in the background. So then when I pressed play on it to make sure it sounded right, you got me commentating over me commentating, and then me commentating in the background. It was freaking weird. And the reason for that was because I still had the video playing in the background as I was testing it. So it was like weird, man. It's like talking over myself twice. Man, I'm going on a longer ramble in the original recording than I am now. Jesus Christ, what was I rambling about here? That's the trouble, man. The pacing is even weirder when doing it in post-commentary, because I pause a lot to ramble. Yeah, and a much-needed speed step training there. Interestingly enough, I did look up Biyomon's, I mean, Biyomon already at this point meets the requirement, but yeah, right there, 500 speed, that's another requirement for Biyomon, so I've already made that. I was like, ah shit, sorry, well, Raymond, I've exerted you there, and now he's dying. Like, meow. Did I say 22? He lived 22 days. Ah, yeah, this bit, I remember this. Look at that, I don't have much money. So I'm like, okay, hopefully, and no, of course not. He's like, no, feed me more. So I'm like, well, shit, I gotta sell some stuff. Whoa. Forgot about that. Hopefully that didn't, like, lag anything. Let me just check it's still going. Yeah. It's because, you know, whenever, for whatever reason, you know, if I'm watching a video on YouTube, for example, and I don't interact with the laptop at all, you know, like moving the mouse around or anything, it will never, you know, kind of go like blank screen when it's like, okay, rest mode, initiate kind of thing, you know. But when I'm editing, if I'm not actually, you know, moving the mouse or anything and it's on the screen, the video is playing, but yet that can happen. It's really annoying. So I have to occasionally move the mouse around just a little bit just so that doesn't happen. So as you can see here, I was, you know, debating on what to sell because, you know, wanted to keep the fruit because, you know, Biyomon likes fruits. And Red ends up liking fruit when they get back to rookie level as well, as I've already stated. Now look at this though. Moment of truth. Yeah. That's some expensive food. So then I had to go back and sell some more stuff. Hooray, good times. There's really not much to go with, is there? Because I wanted to keep the fruit. Speaking of which, I've got some fruit to eat as well. You know what I hate about fruits, like, that come in these, like, collection of fruits? Is the expiration date is basically just like, yeah, eat this when the day you get it or it expires. It's just like, yeah, it's typical, isn't it? Yeah, as he says. Just picturing an old man like leaned over with a cane, like, no, my back is killing me. And as you can see there, you know, still wasn't satisfied, so I was like, gotta give you freaking something else. Yeah, while this is going on, I guess I can actually, let me see. Better not. I'll actually go back to Biyomon. We're looking at the Game Facts guide for evolutions. I'll basically tell you what the evolution requirements are for Digimon and the Digimon that Red is going to be becoming after they get to rookie level. Just for the hell of it, you know, since you know, internet browser isn't gonna affect the audio here. I think what happened was my microphone, the headphone microphone. Oh no, I don't understand. That doesn't make sense either now that I think about it. How did that work? Because if it had disconnected, if it like the headphones input thing had fallen out, there you go, it faded away. If that had fallen out, then I would have heard the audio coming from the capture card. So that isn't what happened. The microphone just went bloop. I wonder if I should test that after this. Make sure that it still actually works. If not, I'll have to get a new one. Which sucks. Look how unflattering that thing is. One thing I remember is I was like looking at the arms. Is like he's got freaking what are they called? Those, like a crane or a scoop. It's kind of weird, isn't it? And look at her face. She doesn't look depressed at all. So this kind of screwed me over here. As you can see, I'm going for Yuramon, but it gets no boosts. And the two that would have gotten Biyomon wouldn't have got a boost either, so it didn't matter in the end which egg I went with for Red here, so that kind of sucks. As a result, Yuramon will be born with no additional booster stats. Blue got the better deal there, you know. But I'll make it work. I'll make it work somehow. Yuramon with the kind of puppy dog eyes. I find interesting is how baby Digimon basically digivolve after just one in-game hour. It's crazy. It's like you've got this cool design for these Digimon, but you only have it for like 1 hour, which is basically a minute, and that's assuming you don't waste it by doing that. It's like, are you hungry? You hungry there, Biyomon? You hungry, Yuramon? Well, too bad you're evolving. which cancels out wanting anything, I guess. I wonder if it cancels out needing to take a crap as well. Probably not. Who knows? Tanemon is born. Now, Tanemon was very different compared to Biyomon here. Well, what was Yuramon? Yeah, was the pre-evolved form. But it's very different in that, unlike Yuramon before it became Biyomon, all of its evolution paths are basically fixed from the get-go. As you're about to see. Again, I'm spoiling things ahead of time. I wonder what those kanji characters behind him says. Probably something like evolution, I'd imagine. So as you can see, you got all these evolutions. But I'm aiming for Palmon because the Canon 2 Pokemon, based on the cover and back cover and that one screen, as I mentioned before my commentary got cut off, where, you know, you can see the female protagonist scooping up one of the Digimon's turds, which I assume is Biyomon based on the reaction in that artwork at the start of the game when you load. So it's like, yeah, let's go with Biyomon and Palmon, and I'll try my best to get through their evolutions. So as you can see there, I wasn't paying attention there, but Tanemon's favourite should be vegetables, but when they evolve to Palmon, I'm pretty sure it becomes fruit. Simply based on the fact that when I made fruit dishes later in the video, they both liked it, so I imagine that must be what it is. So I was just like, screw it, might as well upgrade the Colosseum. Took me a while to decide on it. More done, yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking at materials as well. For, you know, what ones to look out for and stuff. Everything all comes back to Organic Wastelands. Speaking of which, right before recording this post-com there, I saw a comment on one of my recent-ish videos uploads for this Let's Play, where someone talked to Lilymon in Forms but didn't get the quest, and I don't know why that would be the case, so I simply replied, well, if that's the case, maybe talk to Lilymon first, because the guide that I see online, like for a recruitment guide, doesn't mention any requirements for Lilymon, so my guess is if it doesn't work like that, I assume you have to talk to Lilymon first. Because, you know, Lilymon gives you the quest in general to infiltrate the veggie troops, so that's probably what you gotta do before you can recruit anyone in that side. Just a guess. The recruitment guides doesn't mention it, but maybe that's the thing. I have never actually tried to talk to Lilymon before talking to Lilymon, so maybe that was it. I don't know. I love the way Biyomon just runs off. He's like, what are you doing? Oh yeah, I remember my original comment. He's like, Andrew will be I'm your biggest fan. You're like an inspiration to me. You're like an idol, except, you know, Magnemon's cooler, you know, because it's pink like me and stuff. They're getting much needed speed stats, because, you know, that stat is always lacking with my Digimon. Stat that always falls behind. I think at this point I was like, no, you guys are gonna be incompatible sleepmates. I like how Tanemon's legs just kind of tilt to the side, and that's just how he sleeps. As you can see there, they were about to get angry, but then he evolved and cancelled it out. That doesn't cancel out the anger though, because pay attention to Biyomon's mood when this evolution finishes. It's Palmon. I'm occasionally putting the microphone close to the speakers just in case, you know. I need all parts of the video to make sure it's in sync. Probably give it an echo though. Yeah, do you see that? Biyomon is not very happy. So as you can see there, I could have given Palmon an MP consuming attack as well, but... And I did, but then I was like, you know what? Nah. Give them the weaker ones so that they can at least maintain MP. Already meet the requirements of Birdemon. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot, didn't I? Okay, Birdemon's requirements are 4800 MP, 400 strength, 500 speed, less than 14 weight, less than 5 Chem 6, 50 bond, 50 discipline, and key Digimon is Biyomon. You only need 5 of those key points. As for Palmon, the digivolve to Togemon, Palmon is key Digimon, bond 50, less than 5 Chem 6, a weight of minimum of 20, 30 wisdom, 30 strength, and 2400 HP. You only need 5 key points for that. I wasn't paying attention to the video there, but I'm pretty sure I went back to the dojo to check that, didn't I? I don't think it meets the requirement for Togemon just yet at this point. What were the stats again? 300 strength and wisdom. So if you got Palmon, bond, mistakes, wisdom, strength. Forget all that, that's all you need, but I could easily get the HP up to that as well. Because you only need 2400, that's fairly low. And their ultimate evolutions are pretty easy as well. The mega levels are kind of straightforward, but they do require a bit more higher stats. They're just not the most extreme. I imagine if I'd, you know, gone with them on my first Digimon, then I would not have gotten the evolutions. Hell, I probably wouldn't have even got Biyomon on Palmon because, you know, it's kind of randomized. And they probably wouldn't meet the simple stat requirements either just to get that. Pretty sure I checked, yep. That's coming along nicely. Yeah, in fact, that should take one more in-game day and I'd have enough for Goblimon. Trouble is, I'd have to go through organic wastelands and get past the Shamamon that are in the way to tunnel. So my Digimon will have to be strong by that point. So at this point in the video, I was like, okay, let's find some training grounds. And I foolishly was thinking, you know, let's go find a Digimushroom and go talk to Rena, you know, and go to Mod Cape, and then I realized that's not a good idea because Mod Cape is champion level territory. Of course I was still like, let's go talk to Rena again anyway. But, you know, I don't end up doing that because, well, you'll see. I mean, my commentary would make it obvious if, you know, the original commentary was there, but there you go, looking at the Rena quest. Because, like, have I got enough? And I was one short. But I was like, just screw it, we'll go there and see if we can pick up a mushroom along the way. I don't think I was able to find another Digimushroom because, you know, this area just tends to spawn green Digimushrooms. But that's not what, you know, stopped me from going to talk to Rena, no. You can probably guess what stopped me from going there. If you know this area, anyway. If you don't, then, well, you'll see. I mean, you should know anyway, because I've already played through this, gone through this area before. Unless this is for whatever reason the first part of this Let's Play you're watching. And that does happen from time to time. You know, you get suggested a random part in someone's playthrough or something. You watch it and you're like, okay, that's interesting. I'll start from the start then. See that? Those red Digimon have the red highlighted, fittingly enough. And so it's like, yeah, no, they're not gonna stand a chance against those guys, so screw that. I was thinking of luring one of them towards us. That was my original idea. But then, you know, once I saw that the bar was red, I was like, yeah, probably not a good idea right now. Wait till it gets stronger. I mean, they're way better than, you know, the previous generation of rookies, which was the first generation. That's why, you know, when I kept getting tamer levels, I mean, it wasn't like I was doing it consistently, but, you know, I was focusing a bit on, you know, the inheritance tamer skills, where your next generation will, you know, get more of a stat boost from their previous form, basically, so that they have a better starting point. They sure do run around a lot, don't they? If only the protagonist could run that fast. Damn, we're up to 36 minutes on this video already. You know, speaking of which, despite the fact that my original commentary was only like just under 9 minutes long because it cut out, the freaking audios, you know, because it was 48 minutes long and most of that was blank, it still takes up 400 freaking megabytes. It's ridiculous. Look at this. Look at that. They're like kids or something, just playing in a pool or a river, which is more or less what they're doing there. Oh yeah, and then I went on a ramble, I remember, about how in Japanese apparently rookie level is called child, and I think champion level might be teenager or adults, I forget which. And the confusing thing is mega level is ultimate in Japanese. Wrap your head around that. That is just confusing. You know, it makes sense though. I mean, rookie levels do tend to have that more childlike look to them, don't they? You know, as far as digital monsters go. There probably is an exception to the rule. It's like, you get this giant mech. It's like, are you an ultimate or a mega? Nah, I'm a rookie actually. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. Should I try as I might to get them, you know, to use their finishers in this part? I wasn't able to because they just kick the crap out of everything too quickly. They're just too badass. And there's a point later on in the video. I say later on in the video, I mean, this video is like a little under 10 minutes left on the time. But you know, little later on is a point where I fight two Digimon at the same time. Still couldn't get the finisher because the order power wouldn't build up fast enough. My Digimon just kicked their asses. I definitely feel that that stronger electric move is probably a good contributor to the battles going so quickly. Because that attack is pretty powerful, but then again, you know, it all comes down to their strength stat too. As you can see, that Biyomon's already so low on MP, whereas Palmon is just barely losing any MP in any of these fights. And again, a little bit of a stat boost, not much, but you know, every little helps, I guess. Just you know, wisdom and strength for 300s. I'll pay attention at the next battle. Just to, you know, make sure that they actually meet that requirements. Just putting the microphone closer to the, I mean, where even are the speakers on this laptop anyway? Never really thought about it. There's a looking at my laptop now, I'm like, okay, where would they be? I mean, I think I know where they are, but at the same time I don't, because I can't visually see it. Maybe it's, you know, speakers that are not obviously visible. 300. Yeah, you still don't meet the requirement for wisdom. That's probably why when I checked the dojo, Palmon didn't meet the requirement for Togemon yet. That would be why. Because they don't meet the requirement for wisdom or HP. No, wisdom is like speed in this game. Usually the most neglected stats. Because, you know, most Digimon don't really give you those stats. So unless you focus on training at that stat, you're not really gonna get much with it. You know the annoying thing, right? Is that I'm gonna have to re-watch this whole video here. Because, you know, I'll be adding this commentary on to edit it. And that reminds me, the previous part, right? Not only did I fail to, you know, edit that bit that I mentioned, but the video failed to save the first time. And so I had to save it a second time. And both times I think it took like an hour to save. So, you know, 48-minute long video, so I'm playing through the whole video, then I save it, fails right at the end, resave it, takes an hour. That's like freaking close to 3 hours, man. Just for one video. Ridiculous. And so I was like trying to get to fight one of these Yuramon, but they were just being really resistant. I could not get close enough to them where, you know, both of them wouldn't be like, let's beat them up. They're too close together. But as you can see, they're not highlighted in red, so that's why I wanted to fight them. Because they're like, okay, champion levels are bound to give us better stats. But I only wanted to fight one of them. And I just about managed to just get one instead, because the other one was like, I don't want to fight now. Yeah, you see a nice good boost to the auto points, but it's still too far away, because you need 150 to do this finisher. And they're just kicking this Yuramon's ass like it's nothing. Like, fling shit all you want, Yuramon, you ain't shit. In fact, you are shit, but not in a good way. So they give wisdom and speed, which is good. Especially for Palmon, because they need that wisdom. Nothing much to say. My same pattern has been crap, but you know what else is new? It's all over the place as usual. But it's not always like it's consistently like that, but you know, sometimes it is. You know what is also consistent? This little freaking spider. I've mentioned this maybe even in the previous part, I think, actually. You know, it was there once again. I got to move on to my hands, And it kind of weirded me out that I could not feel it. I can see it moving on my hand like this, but I couldn't feel it. So I was like, that thing could crawl on me and I wouldn't know till I spotted it. I'm like, ugh. So anyway, I checked out the room, get like a bit of tissue, some toilet paper, just so that it'll go on that, and then just like, okay, out of here. And then as I exit the bathroom, I turn aside and holy shit, it's the mother. Huge freaking spider. I remember seeing it a while ago, crawling right in front of my doorway. I was like, Jesus Christ. Even from a distance, I could tell I was one big motherfucker. So holy shit, and there it was. Ugh. Creepy, man. It's like, legit turn is like, holy shit. Oh my god. Huge freaking spider, man. And you can see this is where I take on two of them at the same time. I still don't get my finisher in this battle, but I kick their asses with minimum, you know, effort, really. If I were to fight the Yuramon, you know, in a little town area past this point, I wouldn't stand a chance, because they're much higher level ones. I wasn't really paying attention to the video there. Did I already go to the other area and then realize that the Digimon there are too high level, so I was like, yeah, what the heck. I'll focus on the Yuramon instead. Trouble, you know, early game, finding a good spot level grind, well, stat grind. Harder to do early on, but easy enough to do later on. I've already nearly met the wisdom stat there, just one more battle I'll do it. Yes. But judging by the fact that I just paused the game and there's like maybe a little over a minute left on the recording, I clearly did not do that. I'm kind of tempted to just, you know, off screen do some training, but I don't know if I can be bothered, honestly. So I'm just waiting for the timer to get to about, say, 48 minutes and say 10 seconds on the recording. On the recording of the actual, you know, video, not my commentary that we're close here. So then I'd be like, okay, that'll conclude this part. See you next time. And what that, you know, all that shit. So, what was I even doing at this point in the video? As you can see, it needs 2400 HP. Also needs 300 wisdom. Either stats would, I think, meet the bare minimum requirements. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this post-com up here. So see you next time, viewers. See you next time.